Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. So the Nets starting five. They've got Black. Julius Randle is out there with Whitehead. Then there's Starks. And it's Floyd in at the point. And for Atlanta, Nelson is out there with Wilson. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Samuels in at the 4 spot. Taking a look at Atlanta. Greg, we know the confidence around this organization is extremely high. They feel like this is their series to lose.
And you know, they have an edge playing at home. They also probably have an edge in talent level. But I'll tell you what, any number of things can shift momentum in a series. You need to try and make quick work of this one and get to the second round.
Truly survive in advances.
Amen.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Out to the wing. There's Whitehead. Traps in the tray. Whitehead's got the first bucket of the night, a 3-pointer for the Nets.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Here's Floyd. Over Wilson. The shot by Floyd, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Wilson. Money from the wing.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Wilson. Atlanta gets it back. Second chance shot. A rebound by the Nets.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Starts the pass to Whitehead. Here's Black. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Nelson. The pass to Samuels. Can't hit that one. Randle with some nice D. Here's Floyd. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Floyd's got 5.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Nelson looking around. There's a screen. To halt the run, Samuels. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
From past the arc. Starks with the rebound.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Wilson. Connects from 3-point range. Wilson's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas. Pedal tonight.
That's tipped. Pass to Floyd. 5 to shoot. Off target with his three. And so it's Nelson with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. Down low. Starks against Okongwu. Pass to Wilson. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Samuels. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 8. Here's Floyd. And Samuels with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here is Nelson. Nothing on the board. It's deflected, and they get it back. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Nets.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Floyd. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Nelson outside. Here's the three. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Passes it to Black. From the arc. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 7. Now the pass to Wilson. Nelson, right side. Fades. Randall grabs the board. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Floyd, count that bucket. Floyd's got 11.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And now the first time out. Called here for the Hawks. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 56 seconds left to play here in the first. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. Floyd's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Kicks to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Six on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Launches a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Bridges with it. Pulls it from the elbow. Top shot is good that time. 5 points in the game.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Brooklyn.
We've got a bunch of this game.
Atlanta making some changes. Samuels checked in, and Nelson is subbed in for Johnson. And the Hawks with possession. They're on a 19-4 run. Wilson out there with Bridges. Then it's Nelson, and it's Samuels in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Wilson. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Here's Randall. No scoring in this one. Pass to Floyd. Launches it from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his third assist on the night.
Man, he is in the zone right now on offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Now here's Wilson. He's got 7. From downtown, a rebound by the Nets. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Black. Pass to Starks. And the shot is long.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And he gets it to go.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Passes to 4. Puts up a deep 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Wilson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Here's Black. The pass to 4. Pulls up on the wing. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Here's Wilson. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Here's Floyd. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Back to Wilson. Here's Samuels. Again, the Hawks score.
That first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
On the first. Timeout called to the game for Brooklyn.
In the offense, Joe.
12 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Wilson. He got it up. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt when looking at the replay that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got it.
And so it's Atlanta with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit.
I don't see the initiative on offense. They're settling rather than attacking. That's not going to earn you many trips to the line.
They've also gotten into checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. The lead in this series is up for grabs. And that concludes half.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. The Hawks leading by 6. So for Brooklyn now, Starks is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Black. Then there's Floyd. And it's Whitehead in at the 3 spot. Nelson outside. Okongwu a screen. Shot clock at 6. The putback. Randle grabs the board. Randle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
The Nets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. That's good from Floyd. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Outside Wilson. To the paint. Here's Samuels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Floyd. And the layup's good off the glass. Floyd's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Wilson the pass to Samuels. To the middle. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Starks. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Starks has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here's the screen for 3. Nelson.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Nets trail by 5. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Black. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Here is Samuels. He's defended by Randle. Nelson, no one around him. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nelson's got 12 points in the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And that one is good. And here's Wilson. He's got 17. Nelson left side. Lets it go from 11. Brooklyn with the rebound. Floyd passes to Whitehead. Fade away. Again, the Nets for 2.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And Nelson gets it to go.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. The score now all even. Randall's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Inside. Samuels the pass to Wilson. Softly drops in the floater. Wilson's got 19 points.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Floyd. He's got 34. Wilson grabs the board. Hawks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. The quick look, no good that time.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
That puts them in the lead. Floyd's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Samuels. Looking for Nelson. He gets it there. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Floyd, good. Floyd's got 39. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Goes back up. Shots good by Samuels. Samuels got 12 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Floyd. He's got 39. Offline with his 3. Pass to Wilson. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Nets. Starks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Whitehead. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 8.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Bridges, he's checked in for Atlanta. Brooklyn making some changes. Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got Okongwu. Bridges out there with Wilson, and it's Samuels in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Passes it to 4. With the drive, banked in off the glass. Floyd's got 43 points.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Wilson drains the three-pointer.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Nets trail by 18. Here's the pass to 4. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Atlanta.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
To the inside. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Pass to Floyd. Takes it from 10, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Wilson with it. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping things.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line. And an important part of every team. Game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
All game long, they've had
all sorts of time. Wilson grabs the board.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Fires the three. Another three for Atlanta.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Here's Floyd.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Floyd.
That's good from Floyd.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Six to shoot. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Releases. And the Nets miss again.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Randall dishes to Black. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist here tonight.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Wilson. There's the three. Black grabs the board. Black's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Hawks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be not on taking this win for granted. They should come out for game 2 with the same intensity and honestly maybe even more. You know they'll face a more focused team in the next one, so they may have to be just a little bit tougher.
Pass to Starks. Randall down low. He's against Wilson. Here's Black. A three-pointer off the mark. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Nelson. He kicks it to Samuels. From downtown. Rebound, Brooklyn. Randall passes to Ford. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. You can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now, it's time to present the New Balance Player of the Game.